Dusk. Simra wandered the school's silent halls. Dust motes danced in the waning light, filtering through grimy windows. A cold draft sent shivers down her spine. The air hung heavy with the weight of forgotten memories.
Why does it feel like something's watching me?
Simra, drawn by an unknown force, entered a forgotten classroom. The floorboards creaked under her weight. A musty smell filled her nostrils, the scent of decay and abandonment. An old, ornately carved wooden chest lay forgotten in a corner. Curiosity piqued. She approached it slowly. The chest creaked open, releasing a plume of dust. Inside, amongst yellowed papers and broken trinkets, lay a single photograph. The edges were frayed, the colors faded. It depicted a young girl, her face obscured by shadows, standing in the same deserted classroom. Simra's breath hitched. The girl in the picture seemed oddly familiar. Her heart pounded in her chest. An unsettling feeling washed over her, a sense of dread she couldn't shake.
Who is this girl?
Whispers, remember.
Holding her breath, Simra reached out and touched the photograph. A jolt ran up her arm, sending a shiver down her spine. The air grew cold. Whispers seemed to emanate from the photo, faint and indistinct.
What is happening?
The floorboards groaned. Shadows danced at the edge of her vision. Turning slowly, Simra felt a presence behind her. Fear, cold and paralyzing, gripped her. She was not alone. The whispers grew louder, swirling around her, morphing into a mournful wail. The temperature plummeted. Simra's breath formed clouds in the freezing air. A cold hand brushed her cheek, sending goosebumps across her skin. Suddenly, the photo in her hand grew warm. It pulsed with an eerie light. The shadows in the room deepened, twisting and contorting as if alive. Simra's eyes widened in terror as a figure began to solidify from the picture, emerging from the darkness.
No, this can't be real.
Whispers, it's real.
A ghostly figure materialized before her. The girl from the photograph. Her dress, a tattered white, flowed around her spectral form. Her face, once shrouded in shadow, was now clear. Beautiful, yet twisted in an expression of anguish and rage.
You...
Simra stumbled back, fear paralyzing her. The ghost's eyes, burning with a cold fire, locked onto her.
You stole it. My life, my faith, my existence, stolen.
The air crackled with energy. The temperature plummeted further. Simra felt a bone-chilling cold seep into her very core. The ghost glided closer, her feet not touching the ground. Simra's breath caught in her throat. She wanted to scream, to run, but her body refused to obey. The ghost's icy fingers brushed against her cheek, sending a wave of terror through her.
Please, I didn't do anything.
Whispers, stolen.
You look familiar.
Simra stammered, her voice trembling.
Why do you say I stole your life?
The ghost's eyes narrowed, her spectral form flickering with rage.
Don't you recognize yourself? Look closer.
The room seemed to warp and twist around Simra. The air grew heavy, suffocating. Simra's vision blurred. The ghost's face swam before her, morphing, blending with her own reflection in the dusty window pane. A horrifying realization dawned on her, the face staring back. It was both hers and the ghost's.
No, it can't be.
Simra whispered, her voice choked with terror. The room pulsed with unearthly energy. Simra felt herself being pulled towards the specter, her body resisting, her mind screaming. Simra thrashed against the invisible force, her screams echoing through the empty halls. The ghost's cold laughter filled the room, bouncing off the walls, a symphony of despair. The photo in her hand burned with an intense light, blinding her. Then silence. The police found the old schoolroom empty. The chest lay open, its contents scattered across the floor. The air hung heavy, thick with a lingering sense of dread. The only evidence of Simra's presence was the old photograph, lying open on the floor, the girl's image gone, replaced by a blank space. Outside, the wind howled, carrying with it a faint, mournful whisper. A whisper that sounded suspiciously like Simra's name.